What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Eric. I hope your day is going well. Mine was pretty decent. Work wasn't too bad. And I got home in my freaking metallic fabric sparkle robe 25th anniversary costume showed up, man. This is the main thing that I wanted when they released this stuff last year. I was like, the mask is cool. I don't want the goddamn mask. I want the fucking costume so I can put it on my mannequin and have a relatively, pretty screen accurate Scream display going on, man, because Scream is my shit. And yeah, I'm extremely stoked to get this, man. These things were going, I don't know if they were selling for this, but I was seeing them for like $300-400 on eBay. Man, this is a $50 costume. So like I don't know what the hell everyone. I don't know how people think this is okay to do these kinds of things and do this to us Scream fans, because they're like, hey, I know you're gonna want to spend like $200 on that costume, aren't you? Well, I didn't. All right, I waited, and I'm glad I did, man, because I got it for retail price, which is pretty damn sick. Because like I said, the scalpers, these costumes, the 25th anniversary masks, it was a whole ordeal that left a bad taste in my mouth, but the taste is gone now, man. I was able to get this from this website that I've never really heard of, but I saw it in like a Scream and Ghostface group on Facebook that they had them in stock. It's called Capples, and they probably still have them in stock. So if you're watching this video right now and you're like me and you wanted to get this goddamn costume for retail price, well, go on to Capples right now and order it, man. It took them like 3 days, not even, to send this. I think it took 2 days shipping. So that's fucking sick. I'm fucking stoked. In fact, I'm really stoked, because like I mentioned, this was the main thing that I wanted when Fun World was like, hey, we're putting this 25th anniversary stuff out. I was like, oh my God, I've waited my whole life to get a sparkle robe. It's always been the black robe. I always thought that was normal. And then as I grew up and became a nerd about these things, I realized, wait a minute, that's not how it looks. It's sparkly. But here we are, man. So let's fucking take a look at this thing, huh? I have not really gotten into this. I'm a little concerned because it is the January to March 2022 run. And if you're watching this and you're a nerd about these things, you probably know that the 2022 masks have been having issues with blue stains and stuff like that. People are thinking it's, the fabric and the mask kind of not blending or something like that. Or other people are speculating that it's the smell that they put on them. I don't know what it is. And I'm hoping that this doesn't have those issues. Out of the bag, the mask looks okay. It looks pretty all right, but let's take a good look at this bad boy. Oh, there's the gloves too. Okay, so there's a little bit of shit on it, and it's got like the 2022 mask thing where they don't like paint the top of the nose right there. You probably can't see it that well, but there's like some shit right there. And otherwise it's pretty dang clean, man. Like the paint in the eyes and nose and the mouth is pretty good. And I don't think I really see any signs of blue staining, but there's like some kind of like bluish hue stuff right here. So basically my concern is, I want to use this costume, not this mask, and I want to put like my Gen 2 mask in the costume as the display so I can walk into my room and be like, oh my God, it's Scream 2 jerking off. But I don't know, I'm gonna have to just kind of have this on its own and see. I mean, the mask was obviously like bagged up away from the sparkly fabric, so that's probably why it doesn't have anything on it right now. But I don't know, it hasn't been clarified like what exactly it is that's causing these blue stains. And yeah, but the mask, it looks pretty good. It's got that bullshit cupcake smell, the classic smell. Classic my ass. It smells alright though. And as for the costume, let me see, man. So I'm a 6'2" guy, so hopefully this will fit my 6'2" ass pretty well. Inside is this. That's pretty hot, as long as she's overage. And shit, man, yeah. It's looking decent. It's looking big. Let me put this damn thing on, huh? I'm gonna put it on right now in front of you, okay? So don't get any crazy ideas. It's got a unique smell. It smells kind of decent. Okay, and it's got like rubber bands around the wrist. Now, I'm sure if you're watching this, you probably have already seen reviews of this costume from the other people who were lucky enough to get them last year, but feels good, man. Very comfy. I like it. Let me let's put this guy on. Let's do the whole thing, huh? All right. Yeah. I feel like I can sprint around and slam into things, no problem. It feels good. It feels good. I'm stoked. I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna wear this. Maybe for like Halloween this year, actually, I might wear it. But it's just gonna be a display thing for me. Which, for the time being, I am gonna display with this, just to see if I notice any blue stuff spawning on this mask from possibly this robe. Again, nothing's been confirmed on what's causing that stuff, and if you're wondering what's this whole blue dot ordeal, essentially it's just dots that are like on the mask that are not meant to be there. It's not like a manufacturing thing exactly. It's not like paint overspray or anything like that. It's like essentially like a bacteria or like a mold maybe that's just popping up all over the mask. And actually on my 25th anniversary mask, I've already had like 2 new spots that I didn't see before. I was comparing to the videos that I took when I first got the mask, and they were not there, but they're there now. So I've actually bagged that up and kept it in its little area. But I'm stoked. I got nothing else to say. Let me see how the gloves feel on my hands. I don't got the biggest hands, so okay. All right, that's not bad. That's pretty decent. Pretty sparkly. It's got the things that I need to see. It's not exactly screen accurate to like any certain movie, but it's kind of screen accurate, and that's all I need, man. I'm not looking for crazy expensive stuff over here. I'm looking for $69.99 costume that I bought, looking pretty decent. And yeah, man, this is good. Your boy's liking it. So I guess let me just put a bunch of footage together of me sprinting around and chasing my cat around in this thing, so you guys can be like, ah. And then that's basically all I got to say about it, y'all. So real quick here, I just wanted to give you guys a brighter up close look at this mask. As you can see, there's like a little bit of a hue there, which could just be paint stuff, but it's looking a teensy bit blue. You see that right there? That's a teensy bit blue right there, and then like in between the eyes, which again, it could just be like paint, but I don't know, man. That's like the same fucking color. So maybe it's not the robe, you know, maybe it's just something that they did with this batch of masks and costumes. You know, I really don't know. I am gonna keep the costume and this mask all kind of separate. I'm just gonna have it on my mannequin, like standing in my living room for a few months, and we'll see. I'll see what happens, because like I said, man, I had some blue spreading on my other mask, and I am not trying to have spreading, you know, happening to any of my other masks. Like if my fucking Gen 2 gets some blue on it, we're gonna have issues, man. Put the costume on my mannequin. Dog. It looks fucking gnarly. Yeah, man, the sparkle robe looks amazing. The Easter Unlimited mask looks good, as you would expect. And yeah, it's fucking sick. One thing I will note, the sparkle is only on the majority of the robe, besides like the back of the tassels. And then also obviously the inside, but that doesn't really need it. But yeah, no, it looks sick. Let's throw this guy in some darker lighting, eh? Yes. All those shadows that are happening right now is complete yes for me. Like when I was sitting down and I was looking at it, come on. Tell me that's not fucking sick, dog. Let's bring it darker. Even more fucking yes. This thing, man. This thing satisfies my being, America. Do you understand me? Do you understand that when I was fucking 6 years old, this costume left an imprint on my life that I've been chasing for the last 20 years? Do you understand that? Do you understand that, God? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, America. I'm glad to fucking finally have this thing in my collection, man. I'm stoked that I got it for retail price. I'm stoked that it looks so awesome and is so comfortable. And I'm stoked that it's just finally here, man. All my close friends had to listen to me bitch and whine last year about this costume and the whole situation revolving the 25th anniversary stuff. And fuck all you goddamn people out there reselling this damn thing for $200 to $300 to $400. It's ridiculous. I've seen it for more than that. I've seen $1,000 for essentially this setup. There was a mannequin with this costume on it, $1,000 on eBay. Man, you can lick my ass. But that whole situation's been rectified, man. I want to thank the Screaming Ghostface Facebook groups that I'm in, because due to that, that's how I found out that this was back in stock on that website that I was telling you guys about. And that website, I'm going to put it in the description so you can go and get your shit right now, because I would suggest getting your shit right now. It's probably the best way to go with how these things go lately. But yeah, man, makes a great Scream 3 through 5 display, because all those movies use the Easter Illuminated style mask. So yeah, it reminds me of the scene in Scream 3 when that blonde bitch is hiding inside of the in the costume and she's looking around and you see that. That's when I really noticed that the Scream costume was like a sparkly robe. That's when I was like, wait a minute, it's got a specific look to it. But yeah, that's basically all I gotta say about it, man. The way that the hood droops is pretty good. The mask itself is decent, but you know, you're gonna need something to like hold the hood on when you're running around, because it just flies off, as you saw in my videos. And like I mentioned, I'm 6'2", so it doesn't hit all the way to my feet. It's like at my ankles, but like I said, man, this is a display thing for me. So if you enjoyed this video, and if you like hanging out with me while I blab at you and tell you about all these things that I like, then consider subscribing. But otherwise, I'm fucking out of here, man. Peace.